Next up, at UFC 324, we have the somewhat controversial main event of the evening. We have Justin Gaethje taking on Paddy Pimblett. Justin Gaethje, 26-5 in his career, 3-2 in his last 5. He is coming off that fun win over Rafael Fiziev, taking on Paddy Pimblett, 23-3 in his career, 5-0 in his last 5 on a 9-fight win streak, 7 of those wins in the UFC. This is a fun fight. It is an interim title fight, though, because we all know Ilia Topuria going through a pretty nasty divorce with his wife and just can't focus on fighting. I fully understand that. I wish they would just make this the real belt, not the interim. That's all well and good.
Ilia's back now.
He said he's back. He got that win in court, and I mean, that whole thing's not done, but he said he'll be ready to go. And I mean, maybe this whole thing was a discussion with the UFC, and the UFC's like, dude, we have to do a fight. It has to be your weight class. It has to be whatever. And he was like, give me a few more. And they said, hey, just sit it out. We'll throw you on the White House card. It might be that. I don't know. I mean, and that's fine. And I'm good with it. Obviously, the controversy comes into play. Not that the champion is sitting out. And honestly, they probably shouldn't strip him because the unwritten rule is you get a year. You get a year. So if he can fight within the year, he gets to keep his belt, and there's a random interim title for no reason whatsoever. The controversy comes into play because a lot of people feel it should be Arman Tsarukyan fighting for the title. And I agree. Arman is, I think, the best lightweight on the planet. I think he's better than Ilia. Even if he's not, he's the second best lightweight on the planet. Beats both these guys. He beats both these guys. But you know what? He kind of wronged the UFC when he missed weight, and then he pissed him off again when he headbutted Dan Hooker. So on the sidelines he goes. We have Justin Gaethje, former BMF champion of the world, former title challenger, taking on Paddy Pimblett. Longest active win streak basically in this division, at least in the top 5 of this division. So the matchup makes sense to me. Justin Gaethje, BMF champion for a reason. He moves forward and he gets after it. He will just march forward, walk you down, thud you out. I think he has one single takedown in his entire UFC career, despite wrestling in college. Doesn't even use it. Use it to stay standing and just absolutely go to war. He's all-time tough. He's a dying breed of savage. Justin Gaethje is coming off that win over Rafael Fiziev, where he landed more strikes and had a knockdown, and he turned the former Tiger Muay Thai striking coach into a wrestler. He's taking on Paddy Pimblett. He doesn't get knocked out. 23-3 in his career. That is a good record for a guy that showed up to the UFC with his chin very high in the air. He's pretty well-rounded, good amount of experience. He is hittable because of that chin just high up in the air, but he swears to us all that he can't get knocked out. Smooth grappler, he flows really well. Takedowns aren't fantastic, but he is improving, and you have seen those improvements in the quality of his wins. He cut all the garbage out. This dude would go from lightweight to 200 pounds in a week after his fights, and now he doesn't quite balloon up as big. So it's not as big of a struggle coming back down, and his performances have really bared some fruit. He just beat the absolute shit out of Michael Chandler. And if you told me a year ago that Paddy Pimblett could be a UFC world champion, there's a 0% chance I would believe that. There's just not a world where I would have believed that. But here we are. He likely wins this fight and becomes a UFC world champion. Paddy Pimblett is going to move forward, and if his chin is there, then he wins the fight. If the chin is not there, then Justin Gaethje is going to get the best of him. It's just that simple. I don't necessarily think Paddy's going to easily out-wrestle Justin because Paddy's takedowns are not great, but I think he's big. I think he can be heavy. I think if he's relentless with the takedown attempts, I think if he just continues to move forward, and I think if the chin just doesn't budge, he's totally fine here because Justin Gaethje is going to have one single game plan, and that's move forward, land as much as possible, land as hard as possible. And if that doesn't work, that's it. He's not going to turn to the wrestling. He's not going to do anything else here. So I'm going to pick Paddy, but Justin was the BMF champion for a reason. This dude doesn't play. And if Paddy's not prepared to be in a war, it's going to be tough because Justin Gaethje is only in war. Nobody has beaten Justin Gaethje and was not in a war when they did it. I'm going to pick Paddy, but I'm likely just going to watch this fight and enjoy it for what it is. What do you think, Jacob? What do you think, Jacob? Your fucking microphone Jacob. All this time and effort, this fancy new room, 2 cameras, all that bullshit, all for him to accidentally pull the cord out of a microphone? Make a noise. There we go.
Holy shit!
What the hell did you do?
There.
Step on
touched it? I think I unplugged. Just like I was moving it, and I touched the cord, and I think it just unplugged for a second, and it really freaked the fuck out. Listen, I'm not a huge Justin Gaethje guy. I don't want people thinking that I'm like this huge Justin Gaethje fanboy. Honestly, he's kind of been a crybaby about the whole thing. Like, oh, I'm gonna retire.
He held him hostage for this fight.
It's like nobody gives a. They can retire, dude. Like nobody. You don't have like you think like you're this like nobody cares. They lost Connor and the ship kept moving. Like obviously it's like not that quite as the whatever, but nobody is bigger than the sport. Either fight or fucking don't fight. And now this week he's talking about like, oh, fucking, the only time I lose is when something happens to me before the fight. You know, we talked about it earlier, but I'll mention it again. Like, I was in a bike wreck before the Oliveira fight and hit my head or whatever. And then he said, like, mentally I wasn't ready for the whatever fight. And it's like, what are we doing here, man? But when it push comes to shove, I don't know what the fuck we're doing with this fight. Paddy has shit striking. Paddy has shit wrestling. I don't know how he fucking wins this fight. If you're Justin Gaethje, the only way Paddy wins this fight is if you fucking let him win this fight. Gaethje's got the 5-round experience. He can go hard for 5 rounds. He's the better striker. He can defend the bullshit. Paddy doesn't even have fucking takedowns. He's got fucking judo. He needs to get his hands. He needs to fucking get those body locks. Justin Gaethje should have the footwork and the wherewithal to get the fuck out of those type of situations. What I worry about the most that I put on Twitter, I put on Instagram, I put it everywhere today. If you're Justin Gaethje, I know you're going to see that fucking chin because Paddy fucking
presents it to you.
Like his striking is horrible. His striking defense is any worse. And I know you're going to fucking, I mean, nobody loads up and throws like fucking Justin Gaethje. And the issue is when he does it, he throws himself off balance. If you're Trevor Whitman, I pray to God that you've just been like, dude, just stay fucking balanced. Just keep touching the chin, and eventually you're going to wear him down and find that you don't need the big shot early because Paddy has shown he's got a decent chin on him. And if you get off balance, Paddy's a guy that will just use that either with his judo when you're off balance or just fucking jump on your back, that type of guy. His jiu-jitsu, Paddy's jiu-jitsu is very, very good. His judo's pretty good. His jiu-jitsu is very good. His wrestling is fucking shit, and his striking is even worse than his fucking wrestling. Gaethje has the experience. He's got the power. He's the way better striker, and the wrestling shouldn't matter for Paddy, who really doesn't shoot takedowns. I mean, he just strikes, and if you crash in or whatever, then he'll use his judo and stuff like that. But, I mean, the UFC knew that Paddy was no good.
Yeah, this was their only champ to make him a champ.
They knew 2 things. They knew 2 things with Paddy Pimblett. This kid could be a fucking star, and oh no, he's not that good. And what did they do? They worked his whole career about, let's just make sure here's a little Jared Gordon. Whoopsie. Whoa!
A little too close to the sun.
Yeah,
a little too close to the sun.
Tony Ferguson. Here's a little Michael Chandler. Here's a little Bobby King Green, who, by the way, just kind of accidentally, like, literally slipped and fell into a fucking, like, grappling situation. Yeah. But it's like the UFC knew, like, we want to build this guy. He can be a guy, but let's fucking wait until we get, and they honestly timed it perfect. Because if he loses this one, it is what it is. He's built up enough. He can still get the big fights. And if he pulls this one off and they can do Ilya versus Paddy, that was their dream fight probably
hand
from the beginning. With,
boy.
Little hand sanitizer. That's been building up for fucking years. The UFC knew that this guy is a fucking liability when it comes to fighting good fighters. Justin Gaethje is that fucking guy to expose a guy like Paddy. If Paddy comes in and rolls through Justin Gaethje, I might give up on the fucking sport. I might be fucking done with it. It honestly should not happen. I understand he's got power. I understand he's got a chin, but Jesus Christ, Gaethje, like fucking just dial it in. Stay nice and balanced. 5 rounds. Keep that jab. The leg kicks going. Eventually he's going to start getting... and when he gets tired, because Paddy slows down, and those hands drop even further, and that chin gets even up, and he backs against the. We had Tony Ferguson walking this guy down like fucking. It's like, what are we doing, Justin Gaethje? Just stay patient.
Tony Ferguson's
early, no
undefeated
early
in boxing.
No early mistakes. A world champion, baby. There's no mistakes early. Don't fucking let him get in some weird grappling situation early. Like, don't be off balance. Don't fuck up. Just stay dialed. Second, third round, then start laying some shit on him and fucking just put this guy out and let's get rid of him.
It's better for the sport if Paddy wins, though.
But people are so... I agree. And I said, the second that Ilya said that he's coming back and he'll fight the winner, I put out a tweet too. I was like, oh, I hate Paddy. I want to see him. I want to see Ilya fight.
100%. It's way better.
Oh, my God. That's career ending. That's fucking Paddy will never be the same after fucking Ilya gets in his fucking chest and throws combinations. Holy fucking shit. But everyone that just thinks Paddy is going to run, what's he going to do to Justin? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get
I mean,
like,
we watched Rafael.
Justin sucks. It's like, Paddy sucks.
I don't think
You've seen this guy strike? What are we doing? Are you guys watching the same guy I'm watching? He fucking... we don't get...
I mean, we've seen Justin get taken down. Like, people who tried are successful. That's where it's coming from.
Take it. Paddy's not a wrestler.
Rafael Fizayev's not a wrestler.
He's a better wrestler than Paddy. I guarantee. I promise you that. He's a better wrestler than fucking Paddy.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I am on the Paddy side, but like I'm just gonna sit and watch and enjoy this one because
Paddy is a big motherfucker.
Justin should win. Yeah, Paddy's tremendous. Justin should win. What was funny to me is when people couldn't wait to tweet that he has a staph infection because the thing on his lip and his neck, and he was like, guys, the thing on my neck is an ingrown hair. The thing on my lip is brisket. You took this fucking picture when I was eating lunch, which to me was just so funny. He had food on his mouth. People were like, he's sick. So this is a compelling, interesting main event. And the best part is, at least if you're American, it doesn't cost you shit. We just get to watch it. No $80 one-time fee,
earlier.
no bullshit.
We're not gonna be watching this at 1 a.m.
1 hour earlier. Much nice. And with one fewer title fight, this might end at 11.
What actually is, yeah, you're right. It's 1 earlier.
It started. They used to start at 9. Now
9 Central. Now it's 8. Yeah.
Yeah, which is fine. Any earlier than that, like if it's too light outside when the main card starts, it kind of sucks. Like next week's UFC 325, I'll be very interested. But watching it during the day isn't quite as like. I'm assuming it's in the middle of the day. It's in Australia.
Well, sometimes they do those. They do those still Eastern.
They say, "Fuck you, America's watching." You're fighting at 3 a.m. That is true. They do that to them quite a bit. I actually haven't checked the time at all. Maybe it is at night. I just assumed it'd be during the day. Dude, you're fucking Mike again. You can't be serious. All right. Well, while he's figuring out how to use the equipment he's always had, it's not even new. Oh, are you muted? You're muted. Can't unmute your guest because they chose to mute themselves. There you go. Yeah, you're fine now. No, you're not fine. Okay. I picked Paddy. Jacob picked Justin. If you need a tiebreaker, we've got plenty of them on the website. We have multiple cappers, including a brand new capper that you may know who it is by the time you're watching this video. But anybody watching live, I'm not saying this guy's name until he says mine. He did text me and he said, tomorrow I'm making my announcement video and I'll send that over. So we'll see what happens. But if you need a tiebreaker, you got Artem, you got Betsam, you have the third soon to be announced human being capper, or outside of Jacob and I, and then you have the artificial intelligence. Check it all out on the website, wewantpicks.com.